Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot, Tuesday, 30th of September 2025. I was going to say, oh, we're coming up to the autumn equinox, but it's already been and gone and I've missed it. That was like a week ago. That was like last Monday. Old news. Oh well, happy equinox. Has anyone noticed as well, I don't know if it's happening on YouTube, but on other platforms, that autumn has now just become like a crazy commercial, like huge thing? Or maybe it's just my kind of algorithm. I'm just getting loads and loads of kind of, come and look at my house. I've got loads of autumny candles and I've got autumn pajamas and I've got an autumn bedspread, and I like to sort of light 50 million orange candles and they've got a scent of pumpkin. I'm having a pumpkin latte thingy. I'm like, it gave me, I'm kind of envious. I'm kind of into it, you know. I'm watching them. I'm like, pumpkin latte thingy, mason jar, glass straw, PJs, pumpkin thing. It's like, I'm kind of drawn in. But at the same time, yeah, I mean, I did once flirt with the idea of Christmas bed linen. Yeah, I know. And can I just say that Tracy has already done the majority of her Christmas shopping. Just saying. Okay, just saying. I know. And let me know in the comments, are you a smash and grab on Christmas Eve type of a person, or have you also got everything wrapped and ready and all the rest of it? I think you can probably imagine what I am. Yes. And what is going on with autumn around you? Is it also, you know, loads and loads of pumpkin candles and all that jazz? Okay, we are using today the Mythic Tarot. Swing. Love this. And also we met Biggie, and we met the back of Biggie yesterday. Biggie loves to show everybody her walnut. That's it. She's like, yeah, I love you. Mm-hmm. And then she like knocked over the camera thing. And then there was high drama because Biggie didn't turn up for mealtime. And as you can imagine, having seen Biggie, that doesn't happen very often. So I had to go down the back lane. That's not a well, it is. It is a euphemism, isn't it? I had to go down the back lane and look for Biggie, and it was just funny because all of the other cats followed me down the back lane. So I had this little menagerie. Is that the right word for cats? I don't know. Little menagerie of cats, and they were all like, you know, if you were at school and they were 5 years old, and you'd be like, well, I wonder where Brian's hidden the scissors, and everyone would be like, why don't you look under the desk? Why don't you do this, miss? They were like that. They were kind of like ratting out each other of all of their sort of bits of holes that they all go and sit in, and like showing me, maybe she's here, maybe she's there, you know. And we did this for ages and nothing happened and we couldn't find her. But I could hear this like a real sort of pathetic. And I was like, oh God, no, maybe she's injured. Oh, Biggie. Because although she's like Biggie, she is very floofy and very soft, you know, and not at all, she's not got a lot of street smarts, Biggie. She doesn't really need them because like other cats come and hit one and she goes, oh, you know. Anyhow, clambered back in, all the other cats joined me. They all sort of railed back into the house with me. And then she was upstairs in a room, stuck, and I don't know how she even got there. I know, so she came down and her mum, Minnie, she came down, and as she came down, her mum, Minnie, went BAM with her paw like that. What time do you call this? That kind of thing. And Biggie was like, oh, I love you, Mum. So all's well that ends well, just saying. Right, okay, I've thrown a few cards. I'm going to throw a few more. Gonna have that one. Ooh, love that one. Sorry about that. This is the exigencies of working in the kitchen. Someone's like, can I get to the freezer? Like, yes, I am a professional and someone needs to put the peas away. Okay, right. What have we got in front of us? Because we've got some cards. This is interesting actually, because we get the Six of Cups, which is not just the lady in a soggy nightie sitting on a rock, although it is a lady in a soggy nightie sitting on a rock. It's Psyche, and Eros has kind of done a number on her really and gone off and said, oh, you weren't supposed to look at my face, I've still got my clearasil on. And then, you know, she was banished to the rock. Six of Cups, the reason why it has this is because it is a card of longing. And it is a card of looking back and yearning, and it can be, it's this kind of a Back to the Future card. It's got that sort of vibe. So it can be like hometown, or like missing something, or a homing instinct, or any of those things. Now, as a reader, I'm always on the lookout to see whether this bad boy comes up with it. And of course it does. So we've got Judgment coming up with the Six of Cups. When these two get together, it's got a real kind of, well, normally I would get that around Mercury retrograde, and God only knows when the next one is. I don't even know if I want to know, and I haven't got my glasses on, so I don't know if I can know. But I'm guessing it's November, because normally it's in freaking, there it is, yeah, November the 9th. That's good, because normally it comes right before Christmas, doesn't it? And then you're trying to send parcels and stuff, and it's just redonkulous. So it's a way off, but it may be a nod to that, and I don't know why or how. Okay, so just bear it in mind. It can also be, of course, a time of someone calling you back. It can be a time of exes. It can be a time of good time to message someone you've been thinking of talking to for a while. And I've got someone like that that I must send a message to, you know, and then you haven't, and you're like, oh God, I must do this, I must sort this bit out, because that's the right thing to do, etc, etc, etc. So if you're feeling that, if you're getting those feels of, oh, I haven't spoken to so-and-so in ages, give them a call. Or, extortionate those stamps are, send them a letter. I know, love me a letter. I could always do what I do, get yourself a wax seal with a G. Love that. So we've got the Six Cups, we've got Judgment. Okay. We've got the Five of Pentacles, and here is the guy sneaking out of his own luxury house, and he's wearing, you know, he's dressed up in an old skanky kind of sackcloth, and what he's having to do here, because it's a king, so this is like a king, and it's a sort of trope of, what do they call them? Like classical civilization stories. The king who dressed up as the beggar, you know, it's all that kind of stuff. So why does the king need to do this? The king needs to go unrecognised because he doesn't want anyone following him, and he doesn't want anybody, he's not going to use the money because the money's strapped to the house in a kind of, yeah, money's on the house, mate. He's like, no, I'm going to go off, you know, in my sackcloth and ashes, and I'm going to be myself. So the Five of Pentacles is this kind of needing to be authentic, but also wanting to do it yourself. So I've got this, I'm doing it my way. We also have the Knight of Pentacles. He came up in the Leo reading for an awful long time. He came up a couple of times in the Leo reading. I know, he did. It was great. I did loads and loads and loads of Knight of Pentacle voice, and I got really into character. I was like method acting the Knight of Pentacles. Anyway, this just says be patient with yourself. Be patient with yourself and what you need to do and the moves you need to make and the authenticity, okay? And then we get the Six of Pentacles, which is receiving. It's also giving and receiving, reciprocity, okay? Generosity, and somebody might need your help at the moment, or somebody might just be really lonely and need a call at the moment. That somebody might be you, it might be someone else. If it's not you and you can pay it forward to someone else, do so. But just know as well that it might take them a little bit of a while to answer, or a bit of a while to come round to that way of thinking, or to even realise that you're kind of gifting them something. but they're also gifting you something back. If you are in the love life department, yeah, this could be a sort of very, very slow wheel moving and a resolution of contact and communication. It's not a contact yet or a communication yet, but it's like I'm imagining in one of those old bread making mills and there's a millstone and it kind of, you're like, you channeled my love life. Yeah, it's slow, but it's kind of progress. Yeah, I think that would sum up the whole reading. Slow, but kind of progress. So do check out monthly readings. They're coming out. I am a little bit pushed because I'm in the kitchen most of the time and people need to use the freezer and the dishwasher and the washing machine. I know, and if I'm upstairs, it's like, Dave! Yeah, that's still going on. Okay, and I will see you tomorrow. Namaste.